Hello friends, welcome to C++ programming video tutorials series. In the previous video tutorial, we understood Introduction to Core Blocks IDE. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss how to create a new C++ project inside Core Blocks IDE. We understand how to set up a new C++ project inside Core Blocks IDE. I minimize the word. To create a new project inside Core Blocks IDE, first we need to launch the Core Blocks IDE, guys. To launch the Core Blocks IDE, I double click on Core Blocks shortcut which is available on the desktop. You can see that Core Blocks IDE is launched. To create a new project, we can click on Create a New Project text here. If I click on it, we get a window saying New from Template. I close it. To create a new project, we can also go to File menu, say New, say Project. It also launches the same window, New from Template. To create any type of project, we are going to follow 3 steps, guys. First step is select a wizard type first on the left. It is telling us select a wizard type first on the left. I want to create a new project, so I select the wizard type Projects, guys. The second step is select a specific wizard from the main window. Select a specific wizard from the main window. Here we have different wizards, guys. In Core Blocks, we can create wide variety of projects. We can create ARM project, we can create AVR project, we can create console application project, we can create DirectX project, we can create GLUT project, we can create OpenGL project, we can create SFML project, we can create Win32 GUI project, we can create WX widgets project, etc, 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 guys. As we want to learn C++ programming language, the starting point is creating a console application project, guys. I select here console application project wizard. Then it is telling press go. I click on go button. It launches one more window saying console application. It is telling us welcome to the new console application wizard. This wizard will guide you to create a new console application. When you are ready to proceed, please click next. I am ready. I just click on the next button. And next it is telling please select the language you want to use. I select here C++. Then I say next. It is telling please select the folder where you want the new project to be created. I click on this dot button. I select the desktop. Then I say make new folder. Then I give the folder name all C++ projects. Inside this folder only we are going to put our all C++ projects, guys. Then I say OK. Next it is telling as well as its title. It is telling please select the folder where you want the new project to be created as well as its title. Here we should give the project title, guys. I give here Hello World. Our project name will be Hello World. What Core Blocks does, it creates a project file with the name hello world.cbp. CBP stands for Core Blocks project. It creates a hello world.cbp project file inside the Hello World folder. It creates this Hello World folder inside all C++ projects folder. And all C++ projects folder is created at the desktop, guys. I say next. Then it is telling please select the compiler to use. I am going to select here GNU or GNU GCC compiler and which configuration you want enabled in your project. I want both the configuration should be enabled, so both the options should be checked, guys. What it does, when we build and run, it creates 2 folders inside our Hello World folder, guys. Bin folder and obj folder. Inside the bin folder also it creates debug folder. Inside the obj folder also it creates debug folder. Inside bin debug folder, it creates our output file, guys. That is executable file. It places inside the debug folder inside the bin folder. Whereas inside the debug folder of obj folder, it puts object files or it creates object files for our CPP programs. Then I say finish. You can see that Hello World project is open inside the projects panel. I click on the plus sign of the sources folder. You can see that inside that it has created main.cpp file. It has already created for us a CPP file. CPP stands for C++. All C++ program files are going to have the file extension .cpp guys. I double click on main.cpp to open it. You can see that main.cpp file is open. Inside that it has already written some code to make our life easier guys. I minimize the code blocks IDE. You can see that CodeBlocks has created all C++ projects folder at the desktop. I double click to open it. Inside that it has created Hello World folder. It indicates our Hello World project guys. I double click to open it. Inside that it has created main.cpp file, which is the source file, and hello world.cpp file. It is a CodeBlocks project file guys. There is no bin and obj folder, you can see that. I go to CodeBlocks. I can build and run this code guys. To build and run our project, we click on this build and run button, or we can go to build menu, say build and run. We can also use the shortcut key F9. I click on build and run. When I say build and run, our project is built and run guys. It is displaying hello world exclamation mark. Who is displaying this hello world exclamation mark? There is a code inside our program. Cout hello world exclamation mark. This code is displaying hello world exclamation mark on the console window guys. Also, CodeBlocks is displaying process return 0, which indicates the program has executed successfully. Next, it is displaying execution time 0.080 seconds it has took to execute. Next, it is telling press any key to continue. If I hit enter, the console window gets closed. In the build log, it is displaying process terminated with status 0. Process terminated with status 0 indicates the program has executed successfully without any errors. If it displays some other integer value, that means the program has an error guys. We should remove that error, then build and run the code guys. When we say build and run, what CodeBlocks does? I minimize the CodeBlocks IDE. You can see that inside the hello world folder, it has created two folders, bin folder and obj folder. I double click to open the obj folder. Inside the obj folder, it has created the debug folder. I double click to open it. Inside that it has created main.o file. This is the object file for our main.cpp file guys. Object files are going to have the file extension either .o or .obj. That depends upon the compiler that we are using guys. Here our CodeBlocks GNU GCC compiler is creating a object file with a file extension .o. Understood? I go back. I double click to open the bin folder. Inside that we have debug folder. I double click to open it. Inside the bin folder, it has created hello world application file. This is the executable file guys. If I double click on it, it will get executed. If I double click on hello world, you can see that the console window is launched and it is closed automatically. Again I double click, you can see that the console window launched and it is getting closed. We can stop it by using getChar function guys. I am going to write here at the bottom, I say getChar, I hit enter, semicolon. I right click on getChar and then I say find declaration of getChar. You can see that the getChar function is available inside stdio.h file. We can include this header file at the top here. I say hash include, I say stdio.h and then I say build and run. Now you can see that it is displaying hello world exclamation mark and it is waiting for the keyboard input. GetChar function makes the console to wait for the keyboard input guys. If I hit enter, now it displays process terminated 0, press any key to continue, I hit enter. I minimize the CodeBlocks IDE. This time, if I double click on hello world application file, you can see that the window is not getting closed automatically, right? The console window is not getting closed automatically. It is waiting for the keyboard input. That's how you make the console to wait for the keyboard input by writing the getChar function guys. If I hit enter, now the console window gets closed guys. Understood? I hope you guys have clearly understood how do we set up a new C++ project inside the CodeBlocks IDE. I think for this video tutorial, this much is enough friends. I suggest you people to set up yourself a new C++ project inside the code blocks ID. In the next video tutorial, we are going to understand the essential code required to display hello world in the console window. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.